Hello, this is Dr. Carrie Vajant from Healing Paws Animal Hospital. Just wanted to take a moment to talk to you about fleas. We've been seeing a lot of pets this year with fleas, and I've been feeling like I've been repeating myself a lot. And so I thought, let's go ahead, let's make a YouTube video and hopefully get the information out to you in hopes that you prevent your fleas, your pets from getting fleas, excuse me, but also if you do have them, how do you get rid of them? I find a lot of clients coming through the door frustrated because their animal has fleas. They've been trying something, it's not working. They're still seeing fleas on their pets. So I want to try to help guide you through this unfortunate path. So the flea, real quick, typically is something you're going to find outside, and your pet, whether it's an indoor only pet like a cat, let's say, or a dog that barely touches the ground, their risk is still very high to get fleas. The threshold of the door is the only thing keeping the outside flea from coming inside. They can hitchhike in on your pant leg. Your indoor cat that never goes outside, again, very high risk. And we do see commonly indoor cats loaded with fleas. And clients come in, their cat scratching, lo and behold, it's a flea allergy, let's say. And so do right. Prevention is really worth a pound of cure. There's a statement of like it's an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Real quick, as far as preventions go, Revolution is my favorite product for cats. It's applied at the base of the neck, and there's like a little picture here, once a month, and it's a very small volume of fluid. There's other topicals out there that tend to be quite voluminous. Cats don't really care for it, so I really like this for the low volume, but also it's broad spectrum coverage. This doesn't just do fleas, it's ticks. It also prevents heartworm in your cat and ear mites, and it will deworm monthly for roundworms and hookworms. So you're getting a really robust product for your cat. For dogs, I'm a huge fan of Credelio. This is an oral flea tick preventive given once a month. And in this package here, there's a 6-pack. But you want to continue these products once a month, year around. Even in the middle of January, you still want to use these products. Okay, enough about the prevention. Let's kind of get down to the meat and taters of how do you get the fleas out of your house. So it's important to understand the life cycle of the flea and the life cycle and what a goal of a flea is. If you were a flea, this is what you'd be doing. You'd want to be biting your the critter, your cat, your dog in your house, taking a blood meal, mating, and laying 100,000 eggs. And then just do that repeat, repeat, repeat. So truly, for every adult flea, there are 100,000 eggs in your house. I know it's a tough concept to swallow and to think about it. So if you're only finding a couple, a lot of clients feel like, oh, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm only seeing just a few. Those are the only few you're physically seeing. And those few, times that by 100,000, you have a massive problem in your house. All of those eggs are going to hatch out wanting to feed on your pet. And so within a period of a month, you have a major infestation. Outside of the fact that fleas are just kind of gross and problematic, they do carry diseases. And one in particular are tapeworms. So your cat or dog will have tapeworms if they've been exposed to fleas. How that happens is when they're grooming themselves and licking themselves, inevitably they eat a flea. And by eating the flea, that's how they get what's called a diploidium tapeworm. People, if you were to eat a flea, theoretically you'd get a diploidium tapeworm. Don't recommend it, so please don't go doing that. But you think about kids, they put a lot of silly things in their mouth. I mean, that risk only elevates with small children in the house. Fleas also carry bacterial infections and are the causative agent for a cat to spread cat scratch fever to you. And that's Bartonella, and that is a blood parasite. And so it's definitely worthwhile to keep your cat flea free, to keep your dog flea free. With regards to that life cycle, okay? So step one is we need to stop the feeding. So we need to stop the flea from biting the pet. And how you'll do that is using one of these products, okay? If we stop them from feeding, they don't lay eggs. So you're shutting down the egg factory, okay? Step one, you want them to stop laying eggs, you want them to stop feeding. So that's step one. Step two is removing as much flea litter, for lack of better terms, in your house as possible. And that requires you to vacuum the entire house, not just the rooms of which your cat or dog are in, because the fleas will go through the entire house. You need to vacuum every square inch of the home and be sure to move all pieces of furniture. The eggs and larvae are light sensitive, so they will not be in the main traffic areas. They will roll underneath the couch, the end tables, the rugs. So every piece of furniture that you can physically remove and vacuum, the cushions on the couch, the bed, the whole 9 yards, you will remove as much of the eggs and larvae. Then you're going to take your vacuum, you're going to dump the contents into a trash bag, tie it, get it out of the house, preferably by the side of the road. If it's bagged, you'll get rid of the bag. Don't reuse the bag thinking, well, I'll vacuum again tomorrow. No, get rid of it. What'll happen is all of that hard work that you've just done, the little buggers hatch out of the sweeper bag and they'll crawl out of the vacuum and you're back to square one. So you want to physically remove as much as you can. Step 3 is then to use a product to treat the house. There's a lot of products out there. There's bombs, there's foggers. I'm not a big fan of those because they're filling up, all of the atmospheric air, and they're not getting high concentrations under the sofa, under the end table, under the couch. So fleas aren't up here, remember guys, what I tell you, they're down underneath in the dark lurking areas of your home. So by using something like a can that you spray, this product here is called Knockout. I like this a lot. There's another one called Cyphetrol. These products typically treat up to 2,500 square feet. Reasonably safe. I say reasonably because guess what? It is a pesticide. I'm not going to lie to you. So, you want to treat a room, remove the animals and the people from that room. Once the product dries, you're able to go back in. Birds and fish are incredibly sensitive to these products, so you literally have to remove them from the home during the treatment process. Can you get rid of fleas if you don't use this product? Because a lot of families aren't hip on it, and I get that. I understand why you might not want to. The answer is yes, it will take a lot longer. Help yourself out by vacuuming every single day, every spot in the house like I described, getting rid of the vacuum bag, and ultimately help yourself out with just using prevention. Once a month, guys, you'll never have to deal with fleas if you're on top and don't forget to use it each month. That's it. That's all I got to say about fleas. Go see your vet if you have additional questions. We're here as well if we can help you out. We're just new to this whole YouTube thing, so if you can try to subscribe to our channel and learn more about how to take care of pets, and hopefully we'll help you along with your pets. Take care, guys.